you revealed yourself to Tommy, right?
Yeah.
And so obviously that's going to be very different reaction than revealing yourself to Diggle or Felicity. How is that going to play out? Can you give us a little hint of what's up next for Oliver?
Well, it changes everything about their friendship. I mean, aside from him being the vigilante, Tommy's big problem is that whether or not I'm doing something virtuous or not, I kill people. You know, he saw me in the pilot, and I confirmed it to him, kill 3 guys, and that's not. I mean, Tommy Collins' character, he's a good guy. I mean, he doesn't want to see that. He doesn't want to have to reconcile that his friend will do that. And for me, it's terrible because I told Diggle by design, and I told Felicity by design. I did not tell Tommy by design. And my buffer to my family and to Laurel is now way too thin for my comfort level. If he could just roll over in bed and say, "Hey, Oliver's the vigilante." And I didn't want that.
Well said.
What's also interesting is that Tommy's the first person to find out who knew the old Oliver. You know, for us as writers, you know, Dig and Felicity are people that Oliver's met, you know, since he came back from the island. But Tommy's the first person who knew Oliver essentially his entire life, and his entire, you know, everyone else who's found out has sort of joined the crusade. And Tommy finding out, it's the first person whose entire worldview of who Oliver Queen is really blown out of the water. And watching that conflict between them is going to fuel the rest of the season.
The new additions to the show, and she's a series regular next season, is Felicity Smoke.
Yeah.
So, can you guys talk a little bit about, I mean, this is a minor supporting cast member from the Fury of Firestorm comic book. It has nothing to do with it. This is great, but it's, so how did she go from that to a regular in the Green Arrow show?
Well, you know,
and are you guys surprised by, because she's blown up, obviously people really respond to her. She's
we're
great.
less surprised than gratified, I think. Like,
it's really all because of Emily. I mean, truthfully, you know, we wrote that as a, you know, we never intended to like, oh, hey, we're introducing this new recurring character who one day is going to find out Oliver Queen's secret. It was, oh, Oliver needed to go to an IT girl, and we decided to make it somebody in, you know, in Queen Consolidated, and we gave her a little bit of edge, which we thought was fun. And you know, Mark and I saw, like, you know, like the casting people, they send you the videos of the readings of, you know, the people who come in to read, and she was clearly the best one, and we did it once, and you know, what's going to happen? And you know, we were watching, you know, sometimes we'll watch the show like with Twitter.
and by sometimes we mean
every Wednesday night. And you know, that first episode that she was on, like all of a sudden it was like, hey, who's the blonde IT girl? Who's the blonde IT girl? And you know, and then we were getting feedback from Peter Roth, who's the president of Warner Brothers, you know, called us and said, I love the blonde computer girl. And you know, and that first scene, you know, with her, like really became proof of concept for what she could be, because you know, Steven was so funny in that scene. You know, with that first scene with her.
I don't think that my character had cracked a smile.
Yeah.
You know, before episode 3 when I saw her, and we were shooting that, I remember calling you guys afterwards. I just remember saying, Emily was really great, and that was a really fun scene to shoot.
Yeah.
You know, I'm legitimately laughing at her as she's bumbling away, and I'm so happy. It's we have, you know, it was getting lonely in the foundry with
It was. I mean, how many sit-ups can I watch this dude do?